retirement. He was talking on the I Am Athlete podcast, and he said, quote, "It's about winning. I don't want to play football if I can't win. So I feel like if I got a real opportunity to win another Super Bowl, then it makes sense to play." Now, Donald also admitted, yeah, it does come down to the contract as well, since this is, quote, a business. Shannon, obviously, two different sides of the ball. You've always said Donald was the best player in football. Going into next year, would you take Aaron Donald or would you take Tom Brady?
Aaron Donald is the best player in football. Aaron Donald is further ahead at his position than any other player is at his position. And the thing is, obviously, quarterbacks are more valuable, but that's not what the question was. The question was the best player. And when they have each year, the top 100, I think that's on the NFL Network, Aaron Donald is always up there. And Skip Bayless can't seem to understand why. All these quarterbacks, 20 quarterbacks are more valuable. That ain't what they said. They said the best player is AD. Just imagine if they had put rules in like they done to protect the quarterback, put rules in for Aaron Donald, says, you know what? Only one guy can block Aaron Donald at a time. You cannot cut Aaron Donald at any given time and see what he would look like. I guarantee you Aaron Donald would win a regular season MVP, just like the quarterbacks or the running backs could, but they haven't done that. So he's constantly getting doubled and triple teamed. Since he's entered the league, he has 8 more sacks and 36 more tackles for loss than any other player in the league, despite, you see, and you skip by and say, well, I haven't seen him flash. Have you seen him flash? Did you see the Super Bowl?
I did. I told you that the next day.
And you saw him flash against Tampa. You saw what he did against Tampa? Yeah.
I didn't see that much.
You saw. And good thing he didn't play against your Cowboys because he got something. Y'all played him this year. Got something for you. Yeah, Skip, I just think the thing, when you look at Tom Brady, the gap between Tom Brady and Matthew Stafford is not as big as the gap between Aaron Donald and any other defense. Forget defensive tackle. I'm talking about defensive player. Nobody can see this kid. Aaron Donald, the best player in the NFL. I've said it, write it.
This kid is 31 now.
He ain't 45.
Maybe he's a kid to you.
He ain't 45. Yeah, come back here, man. He ain't 45 like you know who. Somebody old enough to be Aaron Donald's uncle.
Shannon Sharp.
What?
You being in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, I'm hoping you can comprehend what I'm about to say.
What you about to say?
If we went to all the GMs around this league who have question marks at quarterback, who aren't just dead solid set at quarterback, with a top 10-ish kind of quarterback, and there are a bunch of them. It probably goes, let's say, 15, 16 deep, where about half the league is not quite sure who they have at quarterback, right?
Yeah.
If we went to all those GMs and said, just for next year, you can have Aaron Donald or Tom Brady, what do you think they'd do? I promise you, every one of them would say, give me Tom Brady.
Skip, I believe Tom Brady is more valuable. I believe Nikola Jokic is more valuable to his team than Giannis. But I believe Giannis is a better player. Can you see what I'm saying now? Yes, the quarterback is always going to have the value because he have the ball. But just because so in other words, what you're trying to say is that what's the quarterback at Carolina?
Your guy?
What's the quarterback at Carolina?
At
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold, yeah.
So you're saying
I know who you're talking about.
Sam Darnold. Yeah. So you're saying just because he plays the position, he's a better player than Aaron Donald. No, he's not. No.
Well, he's not. But there are 10 quarterbacks I would take over Aaron Donald just because they impact the scoreboard.
More valuable, not a better player.
Well, they just play a more premium position.
A more valuable position.
Right?
But are they better players? Just look at them as a player. Forget the position. As a player, Aaron Donald is it. He's been it for the last 5 years. He's been the best player in the league.
Okay, but Tom Brady, according to Pro Football Focus, last year at age 44 was the MVP of the league. MVP said, Pro Football Focus, on overall grades, they graded him #1. You liked Aaron Rodgers. You don't love him off the field, but you liked him on the field.
Yeah.
And in the end, I kept looking at the numbers, and I said, I think the 44-year-old should have been the MVP. That's why he came back. I think he wants one more MVP and one more Super Bowl before he's done. He wants to go out on the highest of notes. Now let's talk about intangible value of these two players head to head. Well, we got Aaron Donald here at 31 saying, I said all along I just wanted to play 8 years. I just might walk into the sunset. It's about his contract. Okay, I get that.
We talked about that the next day, Skip, when they come out with Aaron Donald talking about this might be his final game. I just Skip, Aaron Donald want a new contract. He saw Bosa, he saw Myles Garrett, he see all these guys. He's like, they're not better than me. Aaron Donald wants to be the highest paid defensive player, but he also wants to start approaching these quarterbacks numbers, Skip, that 35, 36, $37 million. He's going to get close.
Okay, so he's now with Kanye's new agency, and he's saying he and his wife want off-the-field opportunities, and that there's a part of him, I believe, who did say, I just want to do this for 8 years and I'm out. Well, do you love those intangibles, those leadership intangibles for your franchise? Because the greatest leader in the history of sports to me is that guy.
I don't, Skip, I don't believe that Aaron Donald, because we had never heard anything like that. And maybe that was something that he kept to himself. But I don't believe Aaron Donald got in this game to play 8 years and ride up into the sunset. I believe that's more added pressure. I'm at peace with what I've done in 8 years. 3 Defensive Players of the Year, a Super Bowl. I could have been a Super Bowl MVP. I'm the preeminent player of my generation, defensive player of my generation, one of the greatest players to ever play this game. Y'all don't give me this bread, I'm going to walk away now. I believe that's the added pressure. Skip, for 1 second, I didn't think Aaron Donald was going to retire. When I heard it come out, when I heard the guy say it right before this, I think Rodney Harrison said that. He did the interview.
He did.
I believe, I was like, you want money. This is my contract. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't, Skip, guys don't walk away playing at that level. Skip, but if he got two sacks, wasn't like, damn, man, Aaron Donald's a shell of himself. Skip, you're not the premium at anything and just walk away from the game. That's why it's so hard for Tom Brady. Like, bro, what do you think, Skip? I'm still damn good. I still feel like I can play this game at an elite level. Guys just don't walk away.
So he flashed big time in the Super Bowl, did Aaron Donald. And guess what the Cincinnati Bengals have done this offseason? Would you believe they've replaced 4 of their 5 offensive line starters?
That's what Aaron Donald does. He made them. And I told you, I said, he's going to go up and down the line. He's going to find the weak link. He's going to open. One of these doors are open. Somebody forgot to lock the door. Remember, Skip, you lock the door before you go. It used to be, when I grew up, Skip, ain't nobody locked no door. Now everybody lock everything. Hey, he going to turn the handle. Oh, lock. Somebody went to sleep and forgot to lock the door. And lo and behold.
Well, gee, if the Rams and Bengals happen to rematch in next year's Super Bowl, I'm not sure he's going to flash. I think he'll flash. Keep saying lock. I can't find it.
But then, Skip, we're going to run games. I'm going to find a way I'm going to get singled up on somebody. Now, hey, I'm going to chop. If I got to swim, if I got to Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off, whatever I got to do. Skip, the thing is that he's so great with his hands, and he can bend so well, run a tight corner, and ping what he called it pinging. Basically, I'm going against the guard, but what I'll do, I'll ping off the tackle, turn that corner like he did. Skip, he's special. And I've seen them all. I was in the league with LT. I was in the league with Reggie White, rest his soul, with Bruce Smith. I've seen some of the greats. This kid deserves to be mentioned. And if it keeps going, it's going to be hard to say. Skip, I don't believe a defensive player will ever do what LT and Alan Page did, which is win a regular season MVP, Skip. I don't believe that'll ever happen again.
So there was a game out here in L.A. at SoFi fairly early in the year, and it was the 44-year-old Tom Brady against those Rams who were on the rise.
And they lost.
And Tom Brady threw for 432 yards. How did he do that against Aaron Donald's defense? 432? I would think Aaron Donald would have wrecked that game, right?
At no point in time.
432?
What did he have when the lead was 17? He was throwing when the lead was 17, when the lead was 14. But when it was 7-0, when it was 0-0, when it was 7-0, he did nothing.
You warned me, Bucs defense, they all came back, but they're not going to be the same.
I told you the same thing.
They weren't the same.
And I told you the same thing about Tom Brady and that offense. Clyde Christensen running his trap. This offense is going to be so much better. Tom Brady got the knee cleaned up, or he can do it all. Tom Brady was very Prescottian. And you know what Prescottian is. It's when the game is out of hand and your quarterback throws for a bunch of yards, meaningless yards, empty calories. You want to die and all you eating is ho-hos and ding-dongs.
Then the playoff game was completely out of hand at 27-3.
Yes!
And here came the GOAT at 44 going on 45. Here came Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr., and he throws for 329. But more important, he scored 24 unanswered points against Aaron Donald's defense.
And guess what? Matthew Stafford had a cheat sheet. Matthew Stafford had a cheat sheet. Yeah. And guess what he did? He answered.
Wow.
And he asked him a secret question. A lot of other quarterbacks would have folded. Matthew Stafford said, guess what? How much time we got? We got 45 seconds. That's just enough.
Really? Did he throw it to Aaron Donald?
No,
he didn't. He threw it to Cooper Kupp.
Hold on, Skip.
Oh, wait, did Aaron Donald throw the pass that won? That was Matthew Stafford.
But see, those 4 turnovers that the Tampa defense created, did Tom Brady script one? Did he script the ball from anybody? Did Tom Brady snap the ball? Did Tom Brady snap the ball over Matthew Stafford's head? Don't do that, Skip Bayless.
Tom Brady have played safety on the last play of the game? Because
Aaron Donald could have been a running back because the way was fumbling the ball. Did you see the guys fumbling the ball? You saw that, Skip. Matthew Stafford played a perfect game. That's twice.
24 unanswered by the GOAT?
I mean, what do I have to do? You come to my house, I beat you down. I go to your house, beat you down.
Well, beat you down with a blown coverage.
No.
Beat you down.
Beat him down.
30-27? Yeah.
Did Matthew?
That was a wipeout.
Let me ask you a question. In the divisional round, did Matthew Stafford outplay Tom Brady? It's a simple yes or a simple no.
No, I don't think he did.